Good afternoon to all. My name is Lavanya, lecturer in English, Giriraj Government College, Nizamabad. So today's topic is the activize and the passivize. So what are the activize and what are the passivize? Right? Activize are changed into the passivize. So how they will change into the passivize to the activize and activize to the passivize. Sometimes in the examinations also they will ask to change into the passivize to the activize. Passivize you have to change into the activize. So some regularly in the examination the activize will change into the passivize, right? So now you are learning this from your 10th class itself, the grammar part, that is the activize and the passivize. So no change in that mark, same as it is, whatever you have learned in the 10th class, so same the topic of the activize and the passivize, right? So here today we are going to learn the activize and the passivize, how you have to change into the activize to the passivize and passivize to the activize. The sentences are changes into the activize to the passivize and the passivize to the activize. So what is the main role? What is the main important takes place in the activize and the passivize is subject and the verb. Yes? So the main the main topic and the main role, main role takes in the activize and the passivize is verb and also the subject. These two will help to change into the activize to the passivize or the passivize to the activize. Right? So activize and passivize are nothing but it takes the help of the tenses now. It takes the help of the tenses. So what are the tenses? Already you know that what are the tenses because you are learning from your basic itself the tenses. Past tense, present tense and also the continued. Past tense, present tense and the future tense. So these three are used in the active and the passivize. Right? So how you are used into the activize and the passivize? The tenses. How means when the activize a word is there, a sentence is there. When in the activize you have to change into the passivize. So then you have to see that the sentences is in the present tense or in the past tense or in the future tense. Right? You have to see that. Yes. So now you are going to see the activize and the passivize, right? Yeah. Come, we have to see that. Activize means that a sentence is a subject that acts upon its verb. Activize is that a sentence is a subject that acts upon a verb. Passivize means that a subject is a recipient of verb action and that is recipient action of a verb. You may have learned that the passivize is weak and incorrect, but it isn't that simple. When used correctly and in moderation, the passivize is fine. So, when you moderate, when you recorrect, when you rewrite the sentences, the activize into the passivize, so then the passivize is correct. Right? So, here in English grammar, verbs have 5 properties now. What are they? Voice, tense, person, number, and activize and passivize. 5 properties are there in the verb, that are the voice, tense, person, number, activize and the passive. So 5. Right? So now going to see the activize. When the subject of a sentence performs the verb's action. When the subject of a sentence perform the verb's action, we say that the sentence is in the activize. Then we say that the sentence is in the activize. When the subject of a sentence performs the verb, when the subject of a sentence performs the verb's action, we say that the sentences is in the activize. Sentences is in the activize have a strong, direct and clear clear tone or the clear cut, right? Sentences in the active voice is complete itself, right? It completes itself and it gives the meaningful sentences and it gives the straightforward sentences, right? That comes under the active voice. When the subject of the sentences performs the verb action, we say that the sentences is in the active voice. Now look at the examples, ma. I have written here some more examples that are the present tense and the past tense and the future tense also. So first example, I make a cake. First example, I make a cake, right? I make a cake, present tense, right? I make a cake. Direct and clear cut, that is what you are doing. I make a cake. Yes. Are you perfect in making a cake? Yeah, I make a cake. Strong, clear cut in one sentence, completed itself. Yes. And the second example, reporters write news reports. Reporters write news reports. So it is in the present tense. Reporters write news reports. What the reporters work? So that is a continued work of the reporters, that reporters write news reports. So that comes under the present tense, it's compulsory. Yes. And come to the third example, Michael is breaking a brownie. So Michael is breaking a brownie. Yes, breaking. It is also is in the present tense. Now, in the present he is breaking. You are seeing that Michael is breaking a brownie. What the Michael is doing? Michael is breaking a brownie. Yes, present tense. In the present tense. Yeah. So the next one, he had delivered the letter. He had delivered the letter. So his work has completed. He himself, his work has completed. What is his work? He had delivered the letters. Right, ma? Yeah. Next, come to the company will hire new workers. So it is in the future tense. Yeah, the company may be or may not be. That comes under the future tense, right? The company will hire new workers, maybe or may not be. Yes, ma'am? Right, that comes under the future tense. So next one, she has to deliver the letters. She has to deliver the letters. So it is in the infinitive. Infinitive means she has to deliver the letters. The work is in the pending. The work is in the pending. She has to deliver the letters. So she has a work that she has to deliver the letters. Yeah. Next, last one, she must deliver the letters. It is compulsory, mandatory. Compulsory, you have to do that work. She must deliver the letters. Suppose Lavanya is taking the class. Right, I am taking the class, I am continuing the class, English class. Lavanya madam is taking the English class. So it is also comes under the present tense. Right? Yeah, my class is at 1 o'clock or my class is at 3 o'clock. It is in the future tense. You are going to take the class and you are planned to take the class in the future. Right? Suppose we went to Hyderabad yesterday. So past tense, completed. We went to Hyderabad yesterday. We went to shopping mall yesterday. We went to movie yesterday. We went to hotel yesterday. Or we are going to hotel to take a dinner. We are going to hotel to take a dinner. We are means you are going to in the future, right? Not in the present time or not in the past time. In the future, you are going to hotel on the day itself. On the day itself, for the lunch or for the dinner, you are going to. It means you have planned that, right? You have planned that today evening you have to go to the hotel to dinner, to take the dinner, right? So that is also comes under the future tense. Next, come to the passivize. Passivize. A sentence is in the passivize on the other hand when the subject is acted on by verb. Right? So here the passivize is when the sentences is in the other hand. So the sentences is in the other hand. The passivize is always, the passivize is acted on the verb, acted by the verb. The passivize is always constructed with a conjugated form of to be plus the verb past participle. Doing this usually generated a preposition as well as the sounds much more complicated. Right? What is the first passivize? Passivize is a sentences which is also the subject but the subject is acted on by the verb. The subject is changed by the verb. When the verb is changed, the subject is also changed. But not in the activize, the verb is changed, the subject is changed. The subject will remain same, but the verb will change. Right now? So in the passivize, the subject is changed, the verb also changes. Means the subject will follow the verb in the passivize. The subject will follow the verb in the passivize. But in the activize, the subject will not follow the passivize. Activize. Right? Activize it itself completes the sentences. It doesn't depend. But passivize follows the verb. The subject will follow the verb. How the verb will changes, then the subject will also changes. Right? Yes. Come. We are going to see in the examples right now. A cake is made by me. I make a cake. I made a cake. A cake is made by me. So here the subject is changed. So then the verb is also changes. Right? Is and me. Made and me. Right? So the two. Made, subject is changed and the verb is also changed. Yes. Second one, news reports are written by reporters. News reports are written by reports. Suppose here reports write news reporters. Reporters write news reports. Right? And it comes when it changes into the passivize, news reports are written by reporters. Written by. But here reporters write news reports. No changing in the subject, no changing in the verb. But here the changing in the subject, the changing in the verb. News reports are written. Verb changed, subject changed, verb also changed. Right, ma? And the next, a brownie is being baked by Michael. A brownie is baking, a brownie is being baked by Michael. Being changed, baked, changed. Yes, the subject changed, verb changed. Verb changed, subject is also changed. Yes. Next one, new workers were hired by the company last year. The company will hire new workers. New workers were hired by the company last year. Right here it is in the future tense. But the tense will not change. The subject changes and the verb changes when you have to change into the activize to the passivize. Right? The tense will be remain as it is, but the subject and the verb will changes compulsory. Yes. The letters had been delivered. Yes. The letters had been. Had and been. Suppose he had delivered the letters. Right? Subject is as it is, verb is as it is. But here the subject is changed, the verb is also changed. The verb changed, subject changed. The letters had been delivered. Yes. Next one, the letters have to be delivered. She has to deliver the letters. The letters have to be delivered. Next, last one, she must deliver the letters. The letters must be delivered. The letters must be delivered. Delivered. Right? Changed. Letters. And also be. Must be changed. Delivered. Changed. Yes. So these are the passives. These are called the passives. Right? So activize and passivize are nothing but the two has the differences between them. What are the differences? Right? What are the differences between them? Activize, when it changes into the passivize, you have to change the subject, and subject is changed as the verb, and verb has changed the subject. In the passivize, the subject follows the verb. But in the activize, the subject will not follow the verb, because as it is the verb has changed also, the subject will not change. That comes under the activize. Differences between them. Activize means that a sentence is a subject acts upon its verb. The sentences of a subject, it acts upon a verb. That is called the activize. But passivize means the subject, it recipient, it depends. Recipient is nothing but depends on the verb. That is called the passivize. And also passivize, you have to recorrect, rewrite, moderation, you have to moderate, and then you have to write. So then only it becomes the correct passivize. Yes, ma? Yeah. Activize and passivize are also linked with the tenses. Present tense, past tense, future tense. Suppose present tense, I am taking the class for the students. I am taking the class in the online video, online class, live class. Live. Now I am taking the class. It is live class. Yes? Yeah. So, yeah. Present tense, past tense, and the future tense. Activize. When the subject of a sentence performs the verb action, we say that the sentence is in the activize. Sentences is in the activize have a strong, direct, clear tone. Here are some short and straightforward. Yes, come on, we have to go and look in the example. I make a cake. Straightforward, clear cut. Nothing depends on the activize. Activize is straightforward and also it is completed. Yes, it itself completes the sentences. Activize. Second one, reporters write news. Reporter reports, or Michael is baking a brownie. He had delivered the letters. The company will hire new workers. She has to deliver the letters. She must deliver the letters. Right? So, passivize. Passivize is nothing but a sentences which is the voice on the other hand when the subject is acted on by the verb. So, the subject is follows the verb, acted on the verb. How the verb will act? Subject also same as it is verb. So, that comes under the passivize. When the passivize is always constructed with a conjugated form of the plus the verb past participle. Doing this usually generated a preposition also. That sounds much more complicated. Yes? Come to the examples here. Already I have written in the activize that a cake is made by. The verb changed and also subject also changed. Made me. Yes? News reporters are written by reporters. Are written. Changed. A brownie is being baked by Michael. Is being baked. Changing. New workers were hired by the company last year. Were hired. Were hired. The letters had been delivered. Had been delivered. The letters have to be delivered. have to be. The letters must be delivered. Must be. Right? So when the subject is changed, so then the verb also changes. That comes under the active voice and the passive voice. The differences between the active voice and the passive voice. So I think you have understood, ma. So my name is Lavanya, lecturer in English, Giriraj Government College, Nizamabad. Thank you.